Hello again. Welcome to lesson number 1. Please take note of the lesson number 1 due date that is listed under assignments above the lesson folders. Lesson number 1 is as I have labeled, getting started lesson. We will practice using the discussion boards with a syllabus question and an answer opportunity, and for students, we're given the opportunity to ask questions, concerns about the class, or to find out more about the policies or procedures we will be following in future weeks. So make sure to participate and follow the directions for that discussion board. I also ask you to, again, make sure to look at the syllabus, extremely important, and to poke around the Blackboard site in general. You can't break anything, so don't worry about that. We will be looking at a short video in this lesson. It's a video by Harold Friedman that was filmed at Google in California several months ago, and he discusses his book, The Measure of a Nation. And I actually assigned the medical section, the medical chapter of his book, for your readings for this lesson. And everybody will find a link to a PDF of this chapter of his book called The Nation's Heartbeat, Health. And I'm asking everyone to read this chapter and to consider the implications. We frequently hear on TV and the radio, media, and so forth that we have the best healthcare system in the world. I'm not sure if anyone really takes time to stop and think about that. What the statement really means. What does the best healthcare system in the world mean? And this article does a really good job of filtering out, is this a true statement? If it is true, how is it true? And in what ways is this statement false? And I really want to begin this semester basically by busting open some of those claims that says we have the best healthcare system in the world, because that's really not accurate. In many ways we do, but in many ways we do not. What we do have is the most expensive healthcare system in the world that leads to among the lowest life expectancy rates in the industrialized world too. Basically, another way to say that is we spend more money than anyone else, and we actually die at higher rates, younger, in terms of younger ages than our sister countries as well. Something to take into account. I also want us to start thinking about the question of, is healthcare a right? Do we have a right as citizens? Do we have a right as occupants of this earth to have healthcare? And where do those limits and rights begin, and where do they end? After reading this article and looking at the video, I have asked everyone to participate in another discussion board that describes what you have read and the video itself, and let us know what you think about the material. And I want you to question and actually answer the question, when you hear the term, the best healthcare system in the world, what do you think? And have you experienced, what type of experiences have you had in relation to the healthcare system? I look forward to our work together. Next lesson, in lesson number 2, we begin reading out of the textbook and begin our lesson quizzes and so forth. But in this lesson, let's just worry about getting started, reading the Friedman article, chapter, excerpt, and having a really good start to the semester. Take care.